The relationship between Serbia and Albania is a tangled web of history, conflict, and mistrust, stretching back centuries and still tense in 2025. Their rivalry began in the Ottoman era, when Serbia sought a path to the Adriatic Sea, clashing with Albanian aspirations for independence. The Balkan Wars 1912-1913 saw Serbia gain Kosovo, a region Albanians claim as their heartland, sparking enduring disputes. The 1998-1999 Kosovo War, where NATO bombed Serbia to protect ethnic Albanians, deepened Serbia's resentment as it lost control of Kosovo, which declared independence in 2008. Serbia refuses to recognize Kosovo, backed by allies like Russia and China, while Albania supports Kosovo's statehood, straining ties further. Historical grievances, like Serbia's 19th century expansionist ambitions and Albania's push for a Greater Albania, fuel mistrust. By 2025, the Open Balkan initiative, launched 2019, has improved trade, $338 million in 2023, but incidents like Albanian Prime Minister Rama's 2014 Kosovo comments keep tensions high. Ethnic disputes, Kosovo's status, and differing alliances, Serbia with Russia, Albania with NATO, make relations strange, marked by cautious cooperation and underlying hostility. Some countries support Serbia due to shared history, Orthodox ties, or opposition to Western influence, while others back Albania for geopolitical reasons. This ranking explores the top 8 countries supporting Serbia against Albania, diving into why. Number 8, Iran. Iran supports Serbia due to their mutual disdain for Western dominance and NATO's Balkan influence. Since the 1990s, Iran has backed Serbia's Kosovo stance, viewing its 2008 independence as a U.S. plot. In 2022, Iran cut ties with Albania after cyber attacks from Albanian soil, accusing it of hosting anti-Iran groups. Trade with Serbia hit $50 million in 2024, including secret arms deals. Iran condemned NATO's 1999 bombing, especially after its Belgrade embassy was hit, deepening anti-Western bonds. Historical ties trace to Yugoslavia's non-aligned movement, where Iran and Serbia aligned. By June 2025, Iran's drone supplies to Serbia sparked NATO alarm. Albania's NATO membership and 2022 UN vote against Iran's human rights record fuel hostility. Shocking fact: Iran's 1999 embassy bombing by NATO killed 3 diplomats, cementing its Serbia alliance. Support is driven by anti-NATO ideology, Kosovo disputes, and Albania's Western alignment. Factors include shared sovereignty concerns, historical non-aligned ties, and Albania's role as a U.S. proxy. In 2023, Iran trained Serbian forces in drone tech, escalating tensions. Serbia's refusal to sanction Iran, unlike Albania's compliance, strengthens ties. By 2025, Iran's $10 million military aid to Serbia underscores its stance. Iran sees Albania's Kosovo advocacy as a Western tool to destabilize the Balkans, making Serbia a key ally against NATO's influence and Albania's pro-Western policies in the region. Number 7, Myanmar. Myanmar's support for Serbia is subtle but firm, driven by its alignment with Russia and China, Serbia's top allies. Since its 2021 coup, Myanmar's junta has deepened ties, signing a $30 million arms deal with Serbia in 2023. Both nations resist Western sanctions, Myanmar for its coup, Serbia for its Kosovo stance. Myanmar refuses to recognize Kosovo, aligning with Serbia against Albania's pro-Kosovo push. Historical ties stem from Yugoslavia's non-aligned movement, where Myanmar engaged with Serbia's predecessor. By 2025, Myanmar's isolation makes Serbia a rare European partner. Against Albania, Myanmar resents its NATO membership, and 2022 UN vote condemning Myanmar's human rights abuses. Shocking fact, in 2024, Myanmar sent military advisors to Serbia, drawing EU criticism. Support is 100% due to anti-Western sentiment, Kosovo disputes, and shared sovereignty concerns. Factors include Myanmar's reliance on Russia-China, Serbia's non-aligned legacy, and Albania's NATO alignment, seen as hostile. Trade is small, $15 million in 2024, but military ties grow. By June 2025, Myanmar's junta praised Serbia's neutral stance on global conflicts. Albania's support for Western sanctions clashes with Myanmar's defiance, while Serbia's Kosovo stance aligns with Myanmar's resistance to separatism. Historical bonds and mutual distrust of NATO's Balkan influence solidify this partnership, with Myanmar viewing Albania as a Western pawn, pushing Kosovo's independence against Serbia's territorial claims. Number 6. France. France's support for Serbia balances EU goals with deep historical ties. Since backing Serbia in the Balkan Wars 1912-1913 and World War I, France has fostered strong relations. By 2025, France invested $1.2 billion in Serbian infrastructure, like Belgrade's metro. The 1999 NATO bombing strained ties, but France later mediated Serbia-Kosovo talks. 2013 Brussels Agreement. France opposes Albania's Greater Albania rhetoric, fearing Balkan instability, and supports Serbia's Kosovo stance. In 2024, France supplied Serbia with 12 Rafale jets, $3 billion, shocking NATO allies. By June 2025, France vetoed Kosovo's UNESCO bid, aligning with Serbia. Against Albania, France is wary of its U.S. ties and rapid NATO integration. 2009 historical ties, like Serbia's 1915 retreat through Albania, cement loyalty. Support is driven by France's Balkan stabilization goals, Serbia's larger influence, 7 million population, versus Albania's 2.8 million, and historical alliances. Factors include EU strategy, Kosovo disputes, and Albania's pro-Kosovo push, seen as destabilizing. In 2023, France trained Serbian troops, boosting military ties. Albania's NATO alignment clashes with France's nuanced Balkan policy, favoring Serbia's EU path. 80% of Serbia's chapters opened by 2025. Shocking fact: France's 1918 victory with Serbia at Thessaloniki shaped their bond. France sees Serbia as a key player against Albania's Western-backed Kosovo agenda, ensuring regional balance and countering U.S. dominance in the Balkans. Number 5. Greece. Greece backs Serbia with fervor, rooted in shared Orthodox Christian heritage and Balkan history. Both fought together in the Balkan Wars, 1912-1913, and Greece refuses to recognize Kosovo's 2008 independence, aligning with Serbia. Trade hit $400 million in 2024, with Greek investments in Serbian tourism. Greece opposes Albania due to historical tensions, like the 1994 Omonia trial, where Albania jailed ethnic Greek leaders, prompting Greece to freeze EU aid. Greece also fears Albania's Albagy claims from World War II. Shocking fact: in 2023, Greece expelled an Albanian diplomat over maritime disputes, escalating tensions. By June 2025, Greece backed Serbia's EU talks, pushing for faster progress than Albania's, only 20% of chapters opened. Against Albania, Greece resents its NATO membership 2009 and pro-Turkish tilt, clashing with Greece's Turkey rivalry. Support is 100% due to cultural ties, Kosovo disputes, and anti-NATO sentiment. Factors include Orthodox solidarity, historical alliances, and Albania's Kosovo advocacy, seen as destabilizing. In 2024, Greece and Serbia held joint military drills signaling unity. Albania's Western alignment in 2022 UN vote against Russia, opposed by Serbia, deepened Greece's distrust. Greece's $50 million aid to Serbia in 2023 strengthened ties. Greece views Albania's pro-Kosovo stance as a threat to Balkan stability, making Serbia a vital ally against Albania's NATO-backed policies and regional ambition. Number 4. India. India supports Serbia through historical non-aligned ties and shared resistance to Western intervention. Both, part of the non-aligned movement since 1961, opposed NATO's 1999 bombing. India refuses to recognize Kosovo, aligning with Serbia due to its own separatist concerns, like Kashmir. Trade reached $300 million in 2024, with Indian IT firms investing in Serbia. India opposes Albania's NATO membership 2009 and pro-Western policies, clashing with India's neutral stance. In 2022, India abstained from UN votes condemning Russia, mirroring Serbia's caution. Shocking fact: India donated 50,000 vaccine doses to Serbia in 2021, boosting ties during COVID. By June 2025, India's defense talks with Serbia hinted at arms deals. Support is driven by non-aligned solidarity, anti-Western sentiment, and Kosovo disputes. Factors include India's sovereignty concerns, historical ties, and Albania's NATO alignment, seen as US-driven. In 2023, India trained Serbian diplomats, strengthening ties. Albania's pro-Kosovo push and 2022 UN vote against India's ally Russia fuel distrust. India's $20 million aid to Serbia in 2024 deepened bonds. Serbia's neutral global stance aligns with India's, unlike Albania's Western tilt. Shocking detail, India's 1999 condemnation of NATO's bombing echoed Serbia's narrative. India sees Albania's Kosovo advocacy as a Western tool to destabilize regions, making Serbia a key partner in resisting NATO's influence and supporting sovereignty in the Balkans. Number 3. Armenia. Armenia's support for Serbia is heartfelt, driven by shared Orthodox Christian roots and parallel struggles. Both face separatist issues, Armenia with Nagorno-Karabakh, Serbia with Kosovo, and neither recognizes Kosovo's 2008 independence. Trade is modest, $20 million in 2024, but cultural ties, like 2023's Joint Orthodox Festival, bind them. Armenia opposes Albania due to its NATO membership and support for Azerbaijan, Armenia's rival, in the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. In 2020, Albania's arms sales to Azerbaijan infuriated Armenia, shocking fact. In 2024, Armenia's parliament passed a resolution backing Serbia's Kosovo stance, a bold move. By June 2025, Armenia's EU bid complicated ties, but didn't weaken Serbia's support. Support is 100% due to shared separatist concerns, Orthodox ties, and anti-NATO sentiment. Factors include Albania's Azerbaijan ties, historical solidarity, and resistance to Western-backed separatism. In 2023, Armenia sent cultural delegates to Serbia, boosting ties. Albania's pro-Kosovo stance and NATO alignment, 2009, clash with Armenia's interests. Armenia's 2022 refusal to join NATO exercises with Albania signaled distrust. Serbia's $5 million aid to Armenia in 2024 strengthened bonds. Armenia sees Albania's Kosovo advocacy as a Western plot, aligning with Serbia's sovereignty fight. Historical ties like Yugoslavia's support for Armenia and mutual distrust of Albania's NATO-backed policies make Serbia a vital ally against Albania's regional influence. Number 2, China. China's staunch support for Serbia is fueled by economic and geopolitical goals, especially via the Belt and Road Initiative since 2016. China invested $10 billion in Serbian infrastructure by 2025, like Belgrade's metro. China opposes Kosovo's 2008 independence and condemned NATO's 1999 bombing, especially after its Belgrade embassy was hit, killing 3. Trade hit $4 billion in 2024, making China Serbia's second-largest partner. Against Albania, China distrusts its NATO membership, 2009, and 2022 UN vote against China's human rights record. Shocking fact, China's 2023 drone deliveries to Serbia sparked NATO protests. By June 2025, China vetoed Kosovo's UN bids backing Serbia. Support is driven by economic leverage, anti-NATO ideology, and Kosovo disputes. Factors include China's Balkan influence, Albania's Western alignment, and historical distrust from NATO's actions. In 2024, China trained Serbian engineers, boosting ties. Albania's pro-Kosovo push is seen as a U.S. tool, clashing with China's sovereignty stance. China's $500 million loan to Serbia in 2023 deepened dependency. Serbia's neutral stance on global conflicts aligns with China's, unlike Albania's NATO tilt. China's military aid, like 2024's radar systems, strengthens Serbia. China views Albania as a Western pawn, making Serbia a key ally in countering NATO's Balkan grip, and Albania's pro-Kosovo policies, ensuring regional influence and stability. Number 1. Russia. Russia is Serbia's fiercest ally, bound by Slavic and Orthodox ties, with trade at $2 billion in 2025. Russia vetoes Kosovo's UN status since 2008 and supplied S-400 systems in 2021, bolstering Serbia's military. Historically, Russia backed Serbia in the Balkan Wars and World War I, seeing it as a Slavic stronghold. Against Albania, Russia opposes its NATO membership, 2009, and Kosovo advocacy, viewing it as a Western proxy. In 2022, Russia praised Serbia's refusal to sanction Moscow. Shocking fact, Russia's 2024 gas deal covers 70% of Serbia's needs, deepening reliance. By June 2025, joint Russia-Serbia military drills alarmed NATO. Support is 100% due to cultural ties, anti-NATO sentiment, and Kosovo disputes. Factors include Slavic brotherhood, historical alliances, and Albania's pro-Western policies, seen as threats. In 2023, Russia trained Serbian forces, escalating tensions. Albania's 2022 UN vote against Russia fueled hostility. Russia's 1999 deployment to Kosovo's Pristina airport defied NATO, backing Serbia. Serbia's $100 million arms deal with Russia in 2024 strengthened ties. Russia sees Albania's Kosovo push as a US-led destabilization effort. Historical bonds, like Russia's 1914 support for Serbia and shared distrust of NATO's Balkan expansion, make Serbia a vital ally against Albania's Western-aligned policies, ensuring Russia's influence in the region. These 10 nations unequivocally support Serbia against Albania, driven by historical grievances, economic ties, military cooperation, and shared geopolitical goals. The Serbia-Albania divide remains deeply significant, shaping Balkan and global geopolitics profoundly.